was disappointing.
They needed to have clown scarves that just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, that.
So that
And then they make a clock out
would
of
be
it.
fitting.
And then the director's like, stop reading!
Hey everyone, welcome back to video number 2
I
of
see.
2021.
Yeah.
We are reacting to Eurovision songs as they come out. So we're doing 3 songs per video. Had a hard time getting that out in the last video.
Not
I said
3
it right this
videos per song.
Not 3 videos per song. Don't worry, you don't have to listen to very in-depth commentary about every single song. So, yeah. Any starting comments, thoughts, expectations for the day?
None of that. I got.
I'm gonna avoid anything but the most visceral reactions to the video and not talk about it as much as.
Yeah, we were all like really talkative in the last video, so
We're not gonna do that.
we're gonna think our thoughts on paper and then we're gonna say them out loud after
Or
the
not
song.
paper, as I'm the only one that came unprepared to
He's
our
gonna
party.
write it on his heart. So this video we are going to start off with Ukraine and then we are going to be reacting to Lithuania and also Croatia. And I'm going to not click this right into the mic.
Wow.
Mayhaps. Okay, cool. You guys ready?
We're
Definitely.
laughing because the first one is go.
So, the first one we're listening to is Ukraine, and it's go away, and I couldn't tell you how to pronounce the song title because
I feel like those are not
you're not
whim.
It's
Yeah,
not
no.
whim.
I think it's a
He's
H
not as dumb as
sound
he
and a
sounds.
P sound and an R sound.
In what order?
Yep.
Wow. You guys ready to listen to this?
I would love to listen to this song. I am
Oh man, oh
pumped
man.
up.
Hey,
I
I actually have a
as
surface.
cool of an earring as
Are you
last
pumped,
time.
Pip?
Stop it.
Did she have earrings?
She
had
had one was
ears.
an ear. No, one was a heart. One was a lung. No, one was a. I don't remember.
It was cool
looked like an
earring
ear.
last year.
It looked like an ear, but I think it was a heart.
Oh, is this the same person from Ukraine
Pancreas?
last year?
Yes.
Oh,
So we'll see if we have any white singing. Am I partway through?
Oh, it is. Ooh, I like that.
Aw. Oh, I'll bet you can buy the masks. And then. Ooh, speeding up.
just sending it right there. Of course, it's a Jackson guitar.
Generic. They have the keyboard on generic. They're not social distancing anymore.
Look at the hazmat suit on. What does it say real fast? Does it say he, him?
That's what it looks like?
What was an Ibanez, not Jackson? It's a dork.
Okay, that went too. It's still going.
Hello.
He can't find it anymore.
Hello.
Hello. Take my ladder and go home.
Smack.
Alright, let's talk about this.
I really wanted to talk the whole time and click my pen.
You should go, you should go
And
first.
yeah, okay, so I have so many things, but yeah,
Yes.
we all caught the whole pandemic thing. Like, obviously, there's a little hint at the pandemic. Mostly, I just have to say that guy is me, and I really wanted to go hang out with him.
The only one dancing.
Or, like,
Yeah.
stand up back here and just be ridiculous, but I was trying to reel it in, because respect. Before the other thing, I just, like, at the end, you kind of see it all come together, that it's like, dancing is infectious, because, like, the one dude's doing it, and then we stopped social distancing, and now everybody's infected with dance.
Is that kind of the whole shtick for the video then?
Well, I know that everything in this video was to teach me to say yo, bayo, say yo, bayo.
Yep.
I didn't catch any of that in there. What did you think?
So if you remember, I didn't like last year, but I like this one a lot more.
Mhm.
Yes. I really like when she does that random high note for a long time. Yes.
I liked it. I have my concerns.
It's a little repetitive.
It did end up getting too repetitive for my taste toward the end. But, so, last year, I wanted to really, really like it, but it sounded like, tone-wise, she was, like, really close most of the time, but
Yeah.
not quite there enough of the time for me to personally enjoy it. This, obviously, is studio quality.
Yeah.
And so it was very, very, like, pure tonally. And so it was easier for me to enjoy because of that. I really liked the
agree.
high note at the end. But I'm, like, thinking in terms of a live performance, is she going to be able to pull that off? We shall see.
I think that as long as she does enough on stage that's interesting, I think people can stay engaged through the repetitiveness.
Yes.
Because it's not so repetitive that I'm annoyed. It does get pretty repetitive, but if you keep doing different things visually, then it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a type of repetitive where, like, if you are dancing along, you wouldn't get bored with it. If you are listening to it in the background, you wouldn't get bored with it. But if you're sitting and nicely just listening and watching, I could see how it would get old toward the end. I'd like to know how they got Daði Freyr to mask up and dance in their video for them. Was definitely getting the whole...
This is exactly what my first comment was going to be. It's like, this gives me total Daddy Freyr vibes.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Like, they must... Well, I can't say they must have taken note from the popularity of the Daði Freyr's video last year. But that is definitely the connection that I made, and clearly Tyler
Yeah,
made the same connection.
100%. First thing I thought, I had to bite my tongue during the video.
Yes. Got it. That was lovely. And yeah, I want to know what they would do for staging during that whole breakdown, because...
Step ladders.
Yeah, it's gotta be a step ladder.
20 step ladders.
No, I meant during, like, the dance breakdown, as they were changing the rhythm and stuff like that, and there wasn't singing for a long period of time. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, what's the dancing gonna be like?
Fire.
Oh.
Also, this was 4 minutes and 20 seconds, So they're gonna have to shave 1:20 off of it.
Probably the part where there's not singing.
Or shortening
Or
that
one
long
stanza of Heyo Veo.
Seoveo.
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 Seoveo. There was a good 6.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's only 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 4:20.
Well, and the walk-off was a good 45 or 50 seconds of the video.
So like they grabbed the walk-off of Russia's video last year, the dancing of Iceland's video last year, the song style of Ukraine last year.
So, other than the Daddy Frere vibes, first of all, she sings remarkably well behind a face shield. That's impressive, the clarity coming out.
You're gonna get so many hateful comments.
Also, I don't care. So, first of all, the dancing dude is hilarious and
Yeah.
wonderful, and the
Keep him.
dances
Keep him.
markedly better than me.
Oh, sweetheart.
Also, is it she or was it him?
It was hard to say. Hard to
Oh,
tell.
the flashing
What?
subliminal message.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
We'll
don't
find
know the backstory of
we
that.
can go back and see. We don't know what the
Yeah.
lyrics are. We haven't done our homework, guys.
I don't know.
Also, this is absolutely not going to be one of my favorite songs, but today I just find it delightful. I find it absolutely
it
delightful.
Hits me in the right spot.
Yeah. And also, last thing. Why is every DJ overly into whatever they are playing? Like, no matter how slow or bad, like, they're always like,
They're cheerleaders.
like the whole
And-
time, and it could be silence, and they're just like,
You okay there?
Music touches their heart. Like,
why
why
they do
else
it.
would they be a
They're
DJ?
like- they are,
For the ladies.
like, if they're playing a really chill beat, they'll still be up there, like they are
going
going
acid.
for it, no matter how low key the track is that they're laying down. Like, it does not
I don't
matter.
get
They
that.
are
Like,
just
This
you
is
should
not-
play with the
this
vibe
is not
of the
something
music.
that I think can be answered in this video.
DJs that watch all our videos. Please tell me, why do you do this?
Job!
Why are you
That's
this
their
way?
Play
job.
music,
That's
and
not-
they
Oh my
should
goodness.
they
Other
should
people,
they should be with the vibe
when
of their
they
music.
have
You would be the worst
instruments,
DJ.
They can get into it. When you press buttons, you have to get extra into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Have,
Right. Preach.
have you watched Daddy Frere? Because he doesn't do that at all. He just goes,
We're gonna
Button.
move on. Alright.
This is Tyler's favorite band.
Okay, so
oh no!
apologies to Lithuania.
Ugh.
I'm excited.
We like you.
I'm excited.
I don't have a problem with Lithuania.
Well, okay.
Yes,
Hold
you
on.
do.
Lithuania as a country, I have no
Yes.
opinion on because I've never been. I am 100% willing to be wrong. I hated their song last year.
I'm expecting lots of angular hand movement squares.
I'm
Ooh,
expecting
Voguing.
I'm expecting a message. What is your expectation, Carlita?
That it's going to be a song, and it'll probably go because it's discotheque.
It's last year's. You're transitioning. Oh, they're gonna come off stage.
I saw the outfits for this on Instagram.
I was going to be so mad if they used that same riff.
The truth of what happens after.
You have to hydrate.
Does every European male have to own one of those turtlenecks? Is that a
Yeah.
law?
It's part of your citizenship.
I figured.
Okay, I feel the rhythm. Something's going on here.
Wow.
The music flows through my veins. It's taking over me. It's slowly kicking in. My eyes are blinking and I don't know what is happening. I can't control it. Don't wanna end it. There's no one here and I don't care. I feel it's safe to dance alone. Dance alone. Dance alone. Dance alone. Dance alone.
Ooh, high-waisted pants.
Just say, what are those pants?
So yellow.
Let's disco right at my home. Hit this hole.
You're not alone.
Yes!
Love the powder blue guitar. Also, bold choice purple curtain with the yellow.
Do you think dance alone or dance along?
Alone.
Okay.
My body shaking, heart is breaking, have to let it go. I need to get up and put my hands up. There's no one here and I don't care, I feel it's safe to dance alone.
Ooh. Can we get that floor mat?
Well, we gotta learn this dance too.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa.
I can do that, but I don't want to. I mean, that's legitimate.
Yes.
Yes.
Jazz square, jazz square. Oh my. Oh, clap for the people who made this. I feel like anyone with the most basic sewing skills could make that, which encourages
That outfit?
me.
You mean
Yeah.
his pants?
Any of it.
Pantalon.
Well, you need a yellow tank top
Mm-hmm.
and a yellow jacket.
Yellow jacket.
Let's talk first. Well, I'll say, why didn't they just bring this song last year? This song is, I wouldn't say excellent, but it's quite good. Like this is totally like something that I get it. Like, first of all, the dancing is perfect. It is the best dancing ever to have been seen in Eurovision, with the exception of the foot thing from like what 2010. What was the foot thing that we learned and then forgot? Yeah, that thing. Yeah, there you go. And then it like showed up a couple of times for the past years. Yeah, so other than that, it's absolutely fantastic dancing. And like my whole opinion of Lithuania has improved as a result of this song.
Thank you, The Root, for improving his opinion of Lithuania.
And definitely my opinion of the Roop has improved because
Yeah.
it is so much better than last year's song. Like that is way better. First of all, that riff is not in it, which was awful. Awful! Ah!
I think I preferred it musically to last year,
Mm-hmm.
but I, unlike Tyler, think the dancing seemed like they were just following the same exact formula as last year, which, I mean, that makes sense, but it seemed a little bit. It didn't have the same effect because you were expecting it. It was, you know what I mean?
He didn't do the hand thing.
Sure. Last year it was like
It was
much
like,
larger
what?
movement.
And then it was like, oh, look, he's also doing a weird dance.
Musically, I did like this better, just because it's like basically all syncopated offbeat awesomeness.
Mhm.
Okay, the verses.
Once again, repetitive.
Yeah, the verse to me
Robin
was. Thank you.
Wow.
The verse to me was
got there.
too close to blurred lines.
The lyrically?
No,
Musically.
musically.
It's taking over me. It's
Yep.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
I did kind of recognize. I guess that would be what that was
That's what
from,
that's
because it
from.
kind of felt like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite a
And
copy,
it's
but
almost,
it's like in this.
I'm bringing sexy back as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, if it's just a creative nod to that, I'm cool with it. Whatever. Carlina.
No, it's okay.
Carlina took notes.
Okay, so I want to go back. This is a nod. Like, he answered your question, the DJ question.
How so?
So,
Ooh.
feel the rhythm, right? Because you're feeling the rhythm and let the music flow through you. And if you watch whenever he says that, it's like the same thing that DJs are doing up there, like jamming out to it.
Yeah, but shouldn't it go with the mood and vibe of the music?
No.
I don't
If
think you
that's-
understand
You feel it however
the
you
mood
feel
and
it.
vibe of the music because you don't have the soul of a DJ.
You could
You
have
have
stopped
the
after
ice cold
soul.
heart of an engineer.
That's
Ice
not
cold
wrong.
heart of an engineer.
She said I had a heart. That's giving me more credit than usual.
Yep.
Well, okay, and then just because I haven't watched all of the songs from all the Eurovisions, and I don't know any of that. I'm going to go into psychoanalyzing the video.
Do it. Please do.
Yes.
Okay, so it gets a little bit deep, like whenever they're in the room and he's just continually repeating, as we know, it's okay to dance alone. And then he talks about how, like, you kind of break through so you can let it go, and then you just dance alone. So it's like a therapeutic release, but if you watch at the very, very end, how they're spinning out of the room because they're free from it, there are dancers who, instead of being in the bright yellow, are in black. And so it's like leaving all of that they just got away from, like that they let go, all their troubles. But to say, there was the breathing in my ear was a lot too much. Like whenever he was doing the
Oh.
Oh,
thing.
does he have actor's breath?
like, yeah, it's just like permeating.
Actor's breath. You know what actor's breath is?
When
Actor's
people-
breath is when you're in a scene and you're supposed to feel passionate, so the actors at the
Yes.
end of everything, and you do it subconsciously, and then the director's like, "Stop breathing."
How was that again? Is that verbatim?
Yeah.
Got it.
Specifically like
Nice. I was gonna mention that this video is the first one where I think this year's theme is going to be lyrics borrowed from previous Eurovisions. So in this one we had Dance Alone, which those Eurovision fans out there remember the live engagement during the semis. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Whoa.
So our next song is Croatia, and it's Albina with the song TikTok, which...
Isn't that
really
hasn't that
confusing.
name happened before?
I know. I was like,
That
aren't there
was
like
my
5
boy.
Eurovision songs called TikTok? Also,
Yeah, okay, that one.
Yeah.
I hate that song.
What?
it really confused me
I
that
did not
But
like
she had the
TikTok.
best, like, flowy dress in the... It was, like, blowing off of her. She was like, ah.
I definitely thought this was Albania.
Because Albina?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, didn't
We already
do
watch
Albania? I hear ya. Open up! Put some Moroccan oil in you.
On you.
Open up.
Annyeong.
Gross.
Yellow?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Fair. Oh.
Tried to fix the broken pieces, now I'm leaving. But you made it loud and clear, I'm not enough. Try to fool me more than once to keep me dreaming. Cause you knew the truth will tear us apart. If you pull me down, then I'll come around. And rise up to come show you who I am. I feel fire inside, my heart's desire. I'm breaking free from you. Watch the days go. I'm losing track of time, lost in your play zone. Don't overcomplicate now. We're in war zone. You're screaming, oh no, oh no, oh no. Hear those voices so far away. They help me to escape. I found myself and I'm finally free from your love in every stray.
Are those suspenders?
Watch the days go. I'm losing track of time, lost
Yeah, they are.
I really hope they pull stuff out of their phone packs.
Interesting. Oh no!
Nope.
Sorry, mouse.
Wait, where's the people dancing?
Is that supposed to be dancing? Close in of her feet. Oh, and there's the Just Dance version of it in the background. All right, people. Maya.
I kind of wasn't feeling it for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
Becca's
that's-
surprised, apparently.
That's how much.
No, I'm not surprised.
It was.
Descriptive.
It was an
Yeah.
adjective.
I just think that it's not as distinctive
Mm.
to go to final. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just there wasn't anything that specifically caught me,
Mm.
you know?
So it has been many years since Croatia sent a non-ballad to
What
Eurovision.
did they do last year?
That's
It was
true.
the same singer, wasn't it?
It was Damir Kedjo had a ballad. Before
Mhm.
that, it was the guy in Angel Wings,
Mm-hmm.
and before that, it was the opera pop star.
Which was fantastic.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That guy.
Jacques Hudek.
Yep.
That's the same as Johan.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. So those are the most memorable Croatian performances for me in memory, and I don't know that this one's all that memorable.
Oh.
I don't know. So again, we're dealing with a live performance. It's a national final. She's probably nervous. I mean, who
I
wouldn't
thought she
be?
sounded good.
I thought she sounded fine. Vocally not very strong, but I was very impressed that when she was getting lifted and turned around and things like that, her vocal quality didn't diminish in any way.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's a pleasant, dancey enough, what did I write?
Science.
Typical poppy snaps, the whole,
Yep.
I'm done with those.
Yep. So kind of similar sentiment on the. It was kind of underwhelming. It wasn't bad, but I feel like the very critical spots where she just needed to pour like some intensity into it, she went from a 3 to a 4, and it just wasn't. There was so much room, but yeah, I mean, I really wanted to see something come out of the chesty packs.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
they needed
disappointing.
to have clown scarves that just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, that.
So that
And then they make a
it's,
clock
it
out
would
of
be
them.
fitting.
No.
And then they make a
Sundial,
clock.
maybe.
Okay.
Which goes TikTok. I think, so part of my issue with it is, with the energy, is that I didn't, even though it was like loud and moving and blah, 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 I didn't believe the intensity of what she was saying.
Yep. So that's kind of where I was going to get at, was like, I felt that, so first of all, from the first verse to the first chorus, it was the opposite of what, like, she was at like a 4 maybe at most. And then it went to like a 3 when the chorus started. I'm like, WTF. Like, it's like, that build into the chorus,
Mhm.
and it was like, yeah, nyeh. Like,
Right.
okay,
Well,
and
I
then they had the horn blasts, right? And the horn blasts are fantastic, but nothing else in the track is matching that kind of
Sure.
edginess
They
at
might
all.
just need to work with the mixing and.
Yeah, it's just like there's no
Yeah.
edge to it
That would
outside
help.
of that horn blast. And yeah, her vocal projection was just like here. It's just very comfortable the whole time. She was never belting it. She never got out of like her 3/4 of an octave range that she was singing in the whole time, you know, and it was just like it led to the whole song feeling flat, even though it was a fairly groovy kind of feel. It just never really got there to be a complete song.
Which means that there is time to rework it.
Yeah, they could easily get the intensity up with
Yeah.
what they've got.
I think, musically and lyrically, it's probably never going to get to a spot where I think it's an amazing song. But I think they have a lot of room to
Clown scarves.
implement clown scarves.
I'm glad to see them not doing a
I
ballad.
think you should be the artistic director for Eurovision
Yeah.
next year for a lot of these
There'd
things.
just be nothing but like we're gonna replace all wind machines with clown
My
scarves.
vision this year is clown scarves.
Run with that.
Make it happen.
And key changes.
Well, that's nothing new. Also, not artistic director.
Key changes down.
I don't know what artistic director.
I think if we started doing key changes down a half step, it would make my day.
No, 2.5.
2.5. All right, guys, let's rank these.
Oh.
Ukraine
Lithuania, Croatia.
in order from best to least awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd swap Ukraine and Lithuania to be honest.
Look at this.
Right? Like
Wait, what was your
Kyle likes Lithuania.
what was your ranking system last year?
Oh, like
Z's?
yawns and
what
Z's
was-
versus exclamation points?
Yeah.
How
Have
many
we even
Zs?
started getting to Z's or exclamation points yet?
No, I should go through and start ranking them Z's and exclamation points.
Next
But you
time
can
we
get up to
paper.
5 Z's and up to 5 exclamation points.
Yeah. Where was Lithuania?
If you get 5 Z's, you are out.
You actually
You-
legitimately fell asleep during the video.
Yeah. I mean, like, I yawn a lot during the videos.
But it's because he's old and it's past his bedtime. It's not because he's bored.
It is not past my bedtime. I am old. What was the last part?
He's also losing his...
The exclamation points, I think only 2 songs got 5 last year.
Yeah.
So, like, you gotta work for
Gotta
it.
bring
say
it.
yes.
Can you get a onesie?
That was such a good song!
No. Okay.
We're
Carlina.
gonna move on. I
did you
agree
rank
with
these?
Maya, so I am just going in viewing order. I feel
Yes.
like if Croatia wasn't what it was, yeah.
As
Wait,
a
did you give
country
your
or
thoughts on
as
Croatia?
the song?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, the only thing I didn't. No, not really. No, I
I'm so
did. I did.
sorry.
It was the intensity. There wasn't a lot to it because I didn't think a
'cause I
lot about this
interrupted.
song.
I didn't
The only
consider.
thing is
That
that
says it
so
all.
whenever, because I don't know languages, sorry. But when it was not English,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, I don't know what she was actually saying, what the translation would be, but like she started getting fondled. Like, why were they?
They
what
were,
was
like,
she saying?
Yeah.
Their way up.
The backup dancers like were actually feeling her up. You're like, no, you're not actually supposed to.
Like
right?
they just took their opportunity, or like
Yep,
what was
yeah,
she
or just
saying?
I guess
that-
they've moved on from 2019.
Also, Matt, let me know how you feel about the mesh tops. Okay, we'll talk.
I have one of
You
those.
know
Oh,
what
I like the
would
mesh
like?
top.
I would like, Ukraine.
Clown scarves.
Ukraine to wear Croatia's outfit. Lithuania to wear Ukraine's outfit.
You just hit the mic.
I know. Lithuania
Pap,
to wear the hazmat suits, and Croatia to wear the yellow outfit.
Okay.
Artistic director
We're
has
swapping.
spoken.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to these a number of times because right now Ukraine and Lithuania are kind of tied for me. I think maybe Lithuania on top, but I think it's a very ever so slight recency bias.
They're tied for second, and then Croatia's still third.
Yeah, they're very.
Yes.
close.
Nobody gets
They're
first.
very close between Lithuania and Ukraine.
There was a couple of videos we did last year that we felt that way. That we're like, well, this was terrible. This was just the worst.
It happens.
Videos.
Hey, guess what, guys?
Ah.
We at 1,000 subs. So thanks to everybody who subscribed. Having fun on our wee little channel.
Teeny.
We're gonna keep working through these things and keep commenting on us and letting us know how you feel, especially if it's nice things that aren't rude.
That would be best.
That would be best. We like that very much. But we're gonna call it for the evening and go about our business. Hopefully it will warm up in the next few days. It's like -20 Fahrenheit right now.
At best.
That's many below zero. So yeah, it'll be probably another week, and then we'll be back with a new video with 3 new songs, not 3 new videos.
3
Three
new
new songs.
videos in 1 week.
No, that's March. We'll have to make up for lost time in March. Okay, everyone, bye.
Goodbye.